Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to teach you a process to help you have less anxiety, to plan out your future, to create the life that you want. Let's dive in. This is something that you may have never really thought of before. I've talked about this before in the past, but really diving into and thinking about the worst that could happen. And this isn't like visualization. This is actually what I would like to call reverse visualization. You know, I've done many episodes about the importance of visualization. Inside of my book, Level Up, there's an entire half of a chapter that is about how to visualize and how to get better at it. And study after study after study shows how visualization can help you create the life that you want. There's studies that show that if you visualize actually working out and you visualize your muscles contracting, that it can actually increase strength, not by doing anything, but by visualizing it. So your muscles can get stronger by visualizing your muscles contracting, getting stronger. There's other studies that have showed how visualization can impact your emotional regulation, help you get better at coping. And, that's not what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the exact opposite. So instead of visualizing what you want, we're going to talk about visualizing what you don't want, like the absolute worst that could happen. I'm going to take you through something that's called negative visualization, which is also called defense pessimism. And it originally comes from the Stoic philosophy. The idea is to basically visualize the thing that you are most afraid of happening. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? But there's a whole lot of science. There's a whole lot of reasons why. And if you come along on this journey with me, you'll see what I mean. When you visualize the worst that could happen, it seems like a terrible idea and it seems counterintuitive, but you're going to have to trust me. It will make sense to you. And I'm going to show you how to use negative visualization, defense pessimism, to actually help you plan out and create the life that you want. So let's say, for instance, in business, right? If you have a business, I definitely want you to visualize what your business could be and how amazing it could be and being successful and changing the world and having all of the money and the time freedom that you want. I want you to visualize that, but I also want you to visualize the other side. I want you to visualize you not taking action, not taking the action that you need to do to grow your business. Maybe I want you to visualize yourself making the excuses instead of going to, making the cold calls or going and knocking on doors. I want you to visualize laying on the couch and scrolling on Instagram and getting in your feelings and procrastinating. And I want you to visualize the business completely failing, the worst that it can, and just going up in flames. Now, some of you are already feeling anxious just thinking about it, aren't you? Good. That's the point. It's good because we're going to talk about why this is important. We're going to talk about why we want to do this because it seems so counterintuitive to be like, I'm going to visualize all of the shit that can happen. Like I'm already stressed out. I'm already stressed out throughout the day. Rob, you trying to make me sit down to stress myself out? Yes, because sometimes you need to feel the pain in the moment because if you don't feel it in the moment, you're going to feel it in the future. All pain is just a stimulus in your body saying something needs to change. That's it. So like if you're at, let's say you're at the beach and you have your barefoot and you're walking off of the beach you're walking to your car, you're on the asphalt and you start to feel an immense pain in your feet because it's so hot outside. That pain is your body telling you do something different, whether that is run back to the sand, whether that's run to your car, whether that is put your sandals on. Your body is telling your brain, hey, do something different. You got to do something different because we're in so much pain. And so I think it's very important to, yes, for sure, 100%. You need to visualize the best that could happen because that's running towards pleasure, right? I said there's only two reasons why you do something, to avoid pain and to run towards pleasure, right? So visualize the absolute best that could happen so you could see what your life could be like, so you can get yourself excited. But visualize the worst that could happen. Imagine it all going up in flames and how you made it all go up in flames so that therefore you can be desensitized to it. You can see what could happen. You can have strategic planning. You can feel more of a sense of control as well. So that's what I got for you for today's episode. If you love this episode, please share it on Instagram stories. Tag me in at Rob Dial Jr., ROBDIALJR. And if you love this podcast, you'll also probably love this thing I have called Mindset Mentor Plus, which is going to be coming out very soon. It's just a way to take every single podcast episode and integrate it into your life. There's going to be worksheets that come with it. There's going to be journaling prompts that come with it. There's going to be assignments that come with it. There's going to be exclusive Q&A sessions live with me that come with it. There's going to be bonuses that come with it. And it's just a subscription service to allow you to be able to integrate this podcast into your life even more. It is not out yet, but it will be being announced. If you want to be the first to learn about it, the first few people are actually going to get a discount for joining. Go to mindsetwaitlist.com, and I'll actually email you before I announce it on social media, before I announce it on the podcast. So if you're interested in learning more, go to mindsetwaitlist.com and sign up for more information there. And with that, I'm going to leave you the same way I leave you every single episode. Make it your mission to make somebody else's day better. I appreciate you, and I hope that you have an amazing day.